Hey, Isis. Ooh, hello, everybody. Ooh, I thought I would do a plan with me, or at least start a plan with me um, for the month of June. So, if you are new here, hi, my name is Sharifa, the Nubian Review, and on this channel, we talk about books, planning, and lifestyle, and everything in between. So today I just thought I've been planning for for I guess since late April to start this process of having my videos come out in a timely fashion, and I have not been able to do that because over the course of May I fell ill and just not did not have the energy to do anything, and I wasn't going to stress myself about it. Um, I said eventually I'll get back to it, and so this is me nudging myself to get back to the things um, that gave me some type of fulfillment. So what you're seeing here is a mess. Um, this is part of my planning process, and so I have things right here that I'm currently reading. I think I've shared this with you on the channel multiple times. I'm currently reading and annotating Cardinal Waters. Let me see. This is my book that I'm reading for June. And if you have watched any of my TBRs, you would know that I do like a monthly TBR, and I have not been consistent. I'm trying to really get consistent with my videos. uh, so I will be recording my June TBR after I do this planning video. So you may not see all of the planning processes here, but I thought this is the best way to just get started. So yes, Michael Dyson, Entertaining Race. This is a book that out of nowhere, this is an old book too. Out of nowhere, I just decided to get up to just open and read. So this is like a TBR that I've had for my goodness, for the longest times. It's turning out to be very entertaining, and so this is the fourth book that's in this stack on my table, Built from the Fire. As I'm recording this, we just passed the anniversary of the 1921 Tulsa riot. Massacre, not riot. It was a riot too, but massacre. So this book, Built from the Fire, has been on my TBR for a little while too. So I thought since the anniversary is here, I will, this is the perfect time to read it. I love reading about history and the civil rights movement. And so the author, I think he writes for, I want to get this right because I read the bio and everything. And let me see, Victor Luckerson is a journalist and an author based in Tulsa who works to bring neglected Black history to light. I like how they said that because there are a lot of areas in Black history that the world doesn't even talk about it because a lot of it is covered up, it's not shared. So he is a former staff writer at The Ringer and a business reporter for Time magazine. His writing and research have appeared in The New Yorker, The New York Times, Wired, and Smithsonian. He is nominated for a National Magazine Award for his reporting in Time on the 1923 Rosewood Massacre. So I'm gonna have to look that up. He also manages an email newsletter about underexplored aspects of Black history called Run It Back. So I actually just started following him on I think it's Instagram at his handle. So wanting to know more about this author, I bought this last year. When I saw it, I had to get it, um, but I have not had chance to read it. I got this and several other books at the time when I got it. I like to when I have my eyes set on a purchase, I like to, you know, write my list, my wish list, and just go ahead and do it. These are two other journals that I'm working on. These are I'm doing a monthly challenge journal, and this is something that I started in quarter 2 to challenge myself. Not really anything to share on this channel, but since I have had them, I can explain to you what I have. So every month I want to do some type of awareness challenge, and so it's a 30-day challenge. So I want to either write about it, put information in about it, and so I have all of these little small notebooks that I've bought over the years. So I thought that would be a good way to use them. So May, at the time this is recorded, we just passed May, so we're like in the first week of June. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and so it was the challenge is to do it every day. So as you can see, I did a lot of the layouts, but I have not gotten to writing on some of them. So I'm still doing the challenge. This is pretty. I like how I did that one. I'm going to keep going until I'm done. And so we rolled over into June. And so instead of getting a new notebook, I'm going to finish using this because it's a page a day. So this is 31 pages right here. So June is 30. So I may be short a page, or I may just put 2 on one page. Mental Health Awareness Month. And so this is where June starts. So these are just pondering these topics that I want to write about. So I've been really good at doing the heading. I'm up to date on the headings. So at some point I will go back and write about those headings, those topics that I want to address. So yeah, so this started in May, Mental Health Awareness. So the goal of the challenge, of these challenges, is just to bring myself up to date with knowledge and awareness on certain topics. Not to become an expert of it, but to address some cultural sensitive information that we may not understand with someone who's dealing with mental health or substance abuse or autism. Now originally I wanted to start this challenge in April, which was Autism Awareness Month, and I did not get to it. So maybe next time around in April, I'll be prepared. But yeah, I was definitely prepared in May. Did not go too well because once again I got sick. And so continuing that theme of mental health awareness in this journal, I'm just going to finish the pages out. But my June challenge, so it may seem like I have 2 challenges, but I don't. I'm just continuing mental health awareness because, like I said, June is men's mental health awareness, and then July is minority mental health awareness. I always do this when I start recording. So for June, there's a holiday that people who identify as African Americans called Juneteenth. We celebrate Juneteenth. Well, most of us do. I don't, and for some people it's new to them, but I've been knowing about Juneteenth since I was a child, and that was because my father made sure we knew about all the Black cultural, spiritual, all the holidays, and the truth to the holidays. So, some things that I think I took for granted as a child when I was growing up, I'm actually happy um, and I feel proud that my father had the passion to celebrate these holidays. He wasn't trying to whitewash down anything. So, getting back to the journal, I have this journal and I have three other, well, yeah, three other journals that I was um, planning on, was thinking about using. So I decided to go with this. And so I will probably show a video of me setting this up. Um, Sometime this week. So it definitely will come out after this video. But June challenge is my Juneteenth journal. So just once again, commonplacing everything in this one journal about Juneteenth, the history of Juneteenth, what foods we're eating, do a state by state reflection of, um, when the slaves were actually emancipated and understood they were free. So it's a deep dive. So that is my challenge for June. Now I don't know what my challenge is going to be for July, but if you have any suggestions, just please put them in the comments. So as I was saying, so let me get some of this stuff out the way, because this is where I want to start. I just want to finish setting up some of my pages for the week, and I think that would be my plan with me session for this one. But since I have it here, I might as well share it. So this is my food journal. Now, I know when people think of food journal, they think of, okay, meal planning, grocery list. This is not that. This is my food journal journey. And what I want to write about in this food journal, which is funny because I've been doing this in all my journals to help me keep it focused. I got a little net line here. I want to journal about food. I want to write some recipes and the historical content behind the recipes. So I literally just started this. There were two recipes that I found, and I want to make them a little healthier. And those two recipes were this stuffed chicken breast. I want to veganize it, so I will be using stuffed mushrooms instead. And then the second one was a pasta dish. So I don't have it with me, but at some point I will share this with everybody on the channel, because I was inspired to do this because I just want to chart my journey in food and how it plays in my life. Yeah. So that's what this is. I won't be writing calories down. No, I won't be doing that. I will not be writing, portion sizes. I'm just going to write the recipe, how I like it, where I get it from, the origins of a lot of the ingredients. I think that's more important to me. And, like the health values. So, would it be a cookbook? I don't think so. This beautiful baby, I don't want to show you pages because I use this right here on a regular basis. This journal in particular is where I put I wouldn't say my setups. So if I have a setup that I'm going to use in any of my planners, I try here. I want to show you what page. It's probably safe to show one page. One of the pages I got some art on it. Because sometimes when you're not doing anything and you just want to doodle, and you just need to find a space to do so. I did this right here. So I was playing with some acrylic paints, and so I just went ahead and did this. It was a therapeutic moment. But yeah, so this is what this journal is for. This is an Archer and Olive, and unfortunately they do not sell these anymore. I was so saddened when I learned that they would not be making the 8x11 anymore. 8.5 by 11, but this is the letter size. So they don't have these anymore. And when I ordered these, this came out, I want to say last year. Yeah, because this year they're not selling them. They have changed their whole process of ordering things. And I guess it's more efficient in terms of, not overstocking. So, yeah, so I don't even rush to buy items on the Archer and Olive website unless I definitely have to need it. And I don't see that need right now because there are so many other stationery um, brands that I can use. And there are a lot of independent stationery brands on Etsy. And so I want to move forward. I want to kind of push that towards that way to support more independent brands, more smaller brands. But Archer and Olive, they have such lovely notebooks. I'm not gonna say I would never buy anything for Archer and Olive again, but if I show you guys my collection, you would agree with me. I have enough Archer and Olive to hold me out for a couple of years, 3 at the most. So that's what this is. This is where I keep my collection of my layouts and everything, and other things that layouts that I'm working on. So that's what this is. So I'm gonna try to place it right here. This stack is getting mighty high. Sticker book. I was using that, to do some journaling. So let's get to why we're here today. So like I said, over the month of May, I was not feeling well, and I did very little planning. When I say, I didn't do any planning. I'm just going to say, be honest, very little planning in the month of May. Yeah, and I'm feeling so much better now, but then I do have days where I'm just extremely fatigued, and so I just take my time and I try not to rush it. But what I plan on doing, and I want to show you all my non-planning that I did. I try to hold up, seeing like this is May 1st. I try to hold up on, setting the pages up. I remember these days in terms of writing stuff down. President Biden, he visited Chicago. That's where I'm from. He held up traffic. It took me 3 hours to get home on a route that it normally takes me about 30 minutes. Yeah, that was interesting. So, but yeah, so I did stuck to the layouts. And so did no planning. I think this is when I started like really feeling better. The medicine was kicking in. I think I set up like on a Thursday or Friday night to paint this. This is acrylic paint. This is so fun. And I tested out to see if it would bleed through. Now you could see a little bit, but that doesn't bother me. So you may be seeing some new spreads with some acrylic paints used. And I used the water-based paint, but it definitely changed the texture of the paper. So this is a different acrylic paint, but still, as you will see, you can't see through it. And this one right here, although it doesn't have the sheen that this has, it definitely held up. So this is my May, and I'm not embarrassed to show it. This is just life be lifing. Okay, this is my birthday spread, and every time I get a moment where I feel like I want to do something, I get tired. So that was May. This is my June setup. I'm still working on spreads right now, and I'm going to work on those slowly because I do need my trackers and stuff like that. So today, while I'm recording, I'm going to set up um, some trackers, not trackers, my daily pages. And so that's what I'm going to do on this video. I doubt if I do any kind of decorating or anything, because I didn't realize I will go into a very long explanation about why I have not been using my planner, and also you know, giving you all a idea of what I've been working on, although it's a pleasure. But I really do need to get back to using my dailies, because I miss them. I miss my dailies. I have so much stuff to write about now. Just because I have not been writing in my big notebook, it doesn't mean I have not been keeping any notes. Like, I have so many notes sitting down in different places. I will soon gather all of those notes and put them in my planner. I'll be doing a lot of back planning. So what I plan on doing, and I will probably do this after this week, not today, because I just don't have time to do it. What I will probably do is, let me grab a disinfectant wipe. What I will probably do is go back and look. I'll probably go back day by day and you know, take the time out and back plan that way, because I do have, or I did have, some routines, and I'm actually getting back to my routines. So I can show you guys my progress of me, you know, backdating, just in case you ever miss a month or two. I hope not, because backdating can be a challenge. So if it's 2 days, that's fine. But once you have an entire month, I know sometimes, and it's understandable, people don't want to go back and backdate that far. But I am definitely, I'm using my daily planner to track things in my life. And so in the long run, that exercise would help me a great deal. And so I would definitely be backdating. I definitely will be backdating. So I'll probably show you guys a couple of my slides. Y'all have to excuse me, because I'm going to try to keep this in the view of the camera. Also, June, this will be my last month using this bullet journal. I do have another journal waiting for me. I just wanted to keep it simple and easy. I didn't want to look all over for, you know, another journal. So what I did was, once I realized that I was going to run out of pages for this one, I went ahead and just got another one. So it's the same journal. It's the same bullet journal. The only difference is that I won't need all of my beginning setup pages. And so, felt that. My beginning setup pages. So I will be definitely sharing a video on that. Let me go ahead and get some tissue, because this is not normally the pen that I use. It's what I have right now in front of me. So, be right back. Okay, I am back. So I went to do a couple of things. I cannot find my other graphic pen, so I think this will have to do for now. And then I'll just have to continue using my wet wipe. So this is, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Feels so weird. I think what I am going to do is possibly use this one right now. I love the thicker lines though. This is a .4 nib. I love the thicker lines. I don't know how I misplaced it. And you have so much journal supplies. As much as I try to organize it, once I start using it, that's pretty much it. I think I can pencil it out. I'll pencil it out, and then I probably have my other one in a bag somewhere. So these lines are hard grain. I am still setting up my monthly setup pages. That's how far behind I am. And sometimes when your body tells you that you need to take a break, you just have to do it, because otherwise you definitely pay the consequences for it. Okay, see, and then I got my side. I'm trying to make them as even as possible. Let me get some of this stuff out of my way, because although I will use this at some point or another, this is definitely like taking up a lot of space that I need in terms of navigating my journal. So if you're new here, welcome again. I am setting up my weekly pages in my let's see. You know what? I probably will do it right here, because this lands on Thursday. Thursday is a very special day. My son turns 18 officially, and so I'm very sure that I will have a lot to write about in my planner. Yes, he'll be 18. I will have no more little ones or people under 18 living in my household. It's going to be a weird feeling. So I won't be an empty nester, but you know, it definitely changed. So yeah, so this would be the 5th to 6th. Now I don't know when this video is going up, but when it do go up, I'm quite sure I will have. I'm going to try to upload this for next week. I think that's when I will have all of my setup pages set up. So I don't want to do an actual flip through until all my pages are set up. So let me get to this. Let me see. So we got, I hate these little marks right here. That bothers me. So we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It don't matter. So his birthday is Thursday. So I could just extend this layout, and then when I put it in, um, and then when I finally put it in pen, I'm sorry, that would change. These are good erasers. That would change everything else. I think I'm going to keep that right there. I didn't draw a line right here for this one. I think I will, because I do want to write about this month's monthly awareness, which for me, I am focusing on men's mental health. I am doing a not Kwanzaa, I'm sorry. I am doing a Juneteenth comic book journal, so that won't interfere with men's mental health, because that is such a important issue. I'm switching back and forth on these pens and pencils. I need to erase these lines right here. Give myself enough space to journal. I think I would just leave Friday like that as well. Although on Friday, I do like to put my weekend list. So that's definitely going to change how my layout function. But I think I'm just gonna leave it alone right now. And when I get to Friday or Thursday, when I set this page up, I will focus on how I will set Friday up. I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about, Friday list. So normally, this is weird because I have not done any functional weekend layouts in a while. It's been a while. So, but I'm glad that I'm feeling a lot better. So, okay, so this Friday layout, I'm covering my hand because it's personal information. I didn't conclude this box, but that's neither here or there. The Friday list. So what I call it is my weekend list. And so I write everything I want to get accomplished for the weekend. So I'll just, do a list of items that I need to do. I have quite a few of them in here, but I don't want to go looking for them because it was something fairly new that I started, I would say halfway through the process of just doing a list for the weekend instead of doing like a Friday list, Saturday list, Sunday list. I just say weekend. Everything I want to look into or get done over the weekend. And so that's how I did that. So let's get back to the planning page. So this would be Thursday, this would be Friday. Thursday, like I said, is my son's birthday. He will be officially an adult, and we were just talking about that earlier today. He's I don't know how, he has some things that he wants to do, and I have some things. That's the one thing about, I have things I want to do for him. He has things that he wants to do. So we're just gonna weigh out the options and see, what are our plans. So in this layout, and I have a video on this, I will probably link it in the description. I had two layouts that I introduced. It was my of course my circling journaling, but I explained how I use the sidebar, and I'm gonna give you a quick explanation on, well, you know what, watch the video. I'll link it in the description, or probably I'll link it somewhere so you can see it, so you can get an idea of how I'm setting it up. So this is Saturday, and so I'm really not going to do anything to my Saturday pages. This is a good book I'm also reading. And this is just so random. I my profession is, working in social services, mainly um, working in communities, community outreach, community coordinating events, coordinating people, and really working in community outreach is also like working in sales. And so there was some great tips in here that I wanted to highlight. But what I'm getting ready to do right now is to find some washi. That's what I want. So I have not used washi in a while, and it was no reason why I didn't. It was just sometimes I just wanted to write everything down and just be done with it, with all the extra stuff. And to prove to you that I'm not really focused on um, what washi I'm using, I just grabbed something and I'm putting it right here. So um, I don't know if this will get me back into using my washi. I definitely do miss it, but as a planner, you know, once you get into the rabbit hole of pulling these things out on a weekly basis, it can cause some kind of cluttering that you're always cleaning up somewhere, right? A lot of times when I'm doing this, I'm sitting at my kitchen table and cooking. But I'm not doing any of that tonight. I'm just sitting at my kitchen table enjoying a beautiful breeze. Um, enjoying a beautiful breeze. So another thing with the washi tape, what I was realizing was that it was taking up some of my functional space, and so I had to like really find a way to I want to incorporate it without it taking over space that I really need. And I know you're saying it's an A4, you don't need that much, but I really like to utilize the space just in case I need it. So the weekend coming up, I do have important plans. I think by the time you see this video, the plans will already would have happened. And so I'll probably will or probably won't talk about that in my next video. But I just want to set these border lines up, this washi border up for Saturday. Normally what I do is I'll put a journaling spot, quadrant spot at the top, and then I'll put one at the bottom. And then what I've gotten better at doing is creating spaces for my layouts, things that I want to address and talk about, or just add to my layout. Now I give you an example. On some of my layouts, I have like an area just to write about my menu, and of course, I do have a food journal. And I think once I really get into my food journal and get a feel for it, because this is still new to me. I just started it at the end of May. Received that as a Mother's Day gift. My son, he knows I love a good notebook, a good journal, and good books. Like he knows his mama very well, so he got that for me for Mother's Day, and I just thought that was absolutely beautiful. He got me that one in another journal that I have not found any purpose for yet. So that's another thing that I've been doing, trying to find purpose for all of these beautiful journals that I do have. And I do have a video coming up regarding that also. So I love putting down my beautiful washi. I don't even know where I'm at. Like, I just been randomly talking about stuff But what I do is I set it up in four um, four spaces. So let me just give you an idea. So this right here is the half point of the page. So what I'm going to do is, because I still want to stick with writing about awareness, I'm going to go ahead and draw that line here. It's just setting up the pages. That, you see that? That's just horrible. I need to find my other thick micron. This is a brush micron and it's very wet. So because I still want to focus on my awareness topics, I'm still going to leave that space for that. And then because I'm going to utilize this entire top to talk about my, circling journaling method, that's what I use up here. I'm going to get that part set up. Never thought I would have to do this on camera. It's kind of embarrassing, but yeah, it's just the way life goes. So I'm going to still section this off. Alright. And so I would do the same thing at the bottom. I would have the divider divider, this line going across. Talking about, I probably do a dual because I am still focusing on men's mental health. So I'll probably talk about men's mental health right here, and then talk about Juneteenth on this one. And so just having the spaces designated to function and be ready. Other things that I normally put on my Saturday layouts are recipes I want to try, whether it's for the next week or in the future. I write down important dates that I probably forgotten to write in other areas. Just about anything. I write the books that I'm currently reading, notes from the books that I've read. So this space is really a highly functional space. I put down things I need to look into for the next week. So I really use these double pages to set up my weekend life. So I probably won't get to this until Friday night in terms of setup. I do have a special event that I do have a special event on Saturday, and so I'm excited. So I'll probably talk about that in the next video, but if not, just know that I'll probably write about it in my planner. So let's go back. So this is my Saturday 2-day spread. This is Friday. This is Thursday, my son's birthday. That's going to be a special spread. I would definitely share that with you guys. And this is my layout, my standard functional layout. And let me get to this right here, because that happened right in the middle of me needing to change or look for a marker, and I was looking for like a dry towel, and I do have a dry towel, but I have different dry towels for different things. I have cats, so I tend not to use the same dry towels for everything, because although I wash them, I use them for different things. Let's just say that. I try to stay cognizant of that and not just be grabbing dry towels. A lot of times I have like a care basket for their stuff. We're talking about, dry soap, collars, stuff like that, nail clippers and stuff. I got like a little care basket for all of their stuff, and so I throw the dry towels in there, and so I'm in the process of trying to get that together. So I do want to explain this layout. So I have it in other videos, and I hope you watch that video so you can get a better understanding. This is my standard layout. This is for Sunday. Of course, at this point, I'll be back planning because we passed Sunday. This is my circular journaling method. I normally use the Ivy Lee method, in which I do explain it in more details in the other video. And so the things that I use on my list of things to do, I kind of coordinated with notes in this box. This is a box I use for things I need to take care of, you know, like further in the week. And then this is just a free fall, and then I normally put down what I eat for dinner. So that's how the boxes are set up. More likely, when I finally finish this page, you definitely will see decorations on here, because that's just me. Putting stickers, doodling is very therapeutic when I'm planning. So it's not a must, but it's just something that I do, you know, to help me therapeutically. So I have added some things into my lineup, and let me share that with you, because I'm still setting up for the month of June. I know, like, we're like a few days in and I'm still setting up. I'm not gonna say that's how unmotivated I was, but I am behind on so many things I want to do. I wanted to really focus on self-care, and so I don't regret that. But for this month's layout, and this setup, you'll see I have a brain dumping section, where I write down everything that's on the top of my mind that needs to get done, future, present. I have a brain dumping section, so I think I will be implementing that from this point on, but we're going to see how it works for this month. And then from there, I have an Eisenhower quadrant set up. Let me see if I can find that page. No, I'm not going to find it, because when you see the layout, you'll see it all. And then, of course, I have my monthly wellness goal, and because of last month and my absence of doing much of anything, I did not have enough time to get to any of that stuff. So my monthly wellness wheel that I've shown on this channel plenty times before, which I may be revamping for the second half of the year. We'll see what I come up with. I normally put ideas, like I said, in my other bullet journal. I may have to revamp that, or just make an actual printout and just put it in my journal, because it becomes a lot of work to draw that out every month. So we'll see. And then I have so outside my wellness wheel, I have my weekly wellness check-in based off my wellness wheel goals. And then I have my calendar on one page, my line a day with my gratitude log at the bottom. And so then I have a currently page, and then there's been a couple of months I did a collection page. I have a collection page, I think, for April. I have one set aside for May that I have not done yet, and I don't know if I will. I probably will, but not right away. It's not a big deal. And so after that, I have my monthly review. Now, with the collection page, I decided not to put that in my lineup for a lot of reasons, because although I love doing it, I'm thinking I will probably do like a collection page for a specific journal. So I'm still thinking about that. I'm trying to find ways to utilize all of my journals. And so I have a video coming out about that, and how I determine how the journals will be used, because I have so many journals. Like, my son, he buys me a lot of journals and books that he think I would love to read. And so I as much as I am the culprit, I have help in this crime. So we'll see how that turns out. But what I do want to say is that I am working on a lot of things for the month of June. May my health permits, and I would like to, soon share all of that with you guys in future videos. But for now, I just want to take you along with this small planning session. I'm still getting ready to plan, but I just don't want to do all of this on camera because I do have some podcasts that I plan on listening to, and I don't know how YouTube will accept that. But before I leave, before I sign off for this video, I do want to share this one project I've been working on. So as I was saying, I have like a slew of journals that I have. Like I couldn't even tell you the number because it's so embarrassing. However, I have what I call my restoration journal, and restoration is restoring, putting back, implementing, fresh thoughts and ideas. This is restoring a lot of things internally that I deal with, and so it's very personal. But this is something that I would like to share on my channel. And so I started setting the journal up for this. These are some of the prompts that I'm going to work on. So I just wanted to show you some of the things I've been working on. I'm going to do like 5 to 10 prompts at a time, and then I'll go back and then I'll tackle more things that I want to focus on in terms of, deeply restoring my life. And so what helped me is I have this ideas notebook. I mean, could you find a better mate, right? I got this right here from Staples. It's a, what is it called? It's a office supply store. So this is the Staples that I go to. I frequent them. Y'all gotta excuse me. It's my ADHD kicking up. So I go there and, get my pens and, little office supplies that I need. But this right here I got from my local Dollar Tree. And so this is a companion to this journal right here. So this is where I write down my questions, my thoughts, things that are ailing me that I would like to explore. So I don't want to actually share this on YouTube with you guys, but you will see some of the things that I've been thinking about, or at least the prompts in my restoration journaling, just in case you are curious and it sounds like something that you would like to do in the future. But other than that, I'm just going to make this a easy video and not require much of myself trying to make it perfect. But I do want to thank you for stopping by. I'm so happy to be back recording in some type of form or fashion. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I may have to cut some parts out. Who knows? I'm not really big on editing. But I do want to thank you for stopping by. And so I do have more future content coming out. I have my June TBR coming out. I do have my June setup, which is going to be extremely late at this point, but I'm still going to show it because I love showing the processes of planning. And then also, I definitely now have my reading journal, and that's something that I really want to get into more over the summer. I've been looking at some great YouTubers and getting ideas from them and how they're setting up their journals. I think the biggest obstacle I faced in setting up my reading journal is that it's an A4, and not that I have a problem with an A4, but some of the spreads that I've had in my past reading journals, which were, more like B5 size, the space was generous and it was enough. But I'm always up for a challenge, and so I'm going to stick with the A4. I'm going to see it through. And so I was looking at what kind of spreads I can lay out, what would the layout be, and what system am I going to use. I don't think I'm going to do a bingo board like I've done in the past, my past reading journals, and which at some point I will share on the channel, but not right now. I think I'm just going to get into the reading and into the, reviewing and all of that other good stuff. So that is content to come. Like I have a slew of ideas I've been writing down in my little green notebook for videos that I would love to share with you guys. So hopefully you'll come back and see other future videos. But until then, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you love content like this. I love bullet journal and planning content. Like I can literally, you know, no, let me stop. I can't listen to it all day, but I do spend a great deal of my free time when I have downtime, listening to, if it's not a podcast, it's a planning video or it's an audio book. A lot of my free time goes to me absorbing information and ideas. And that's how I like spending my time. So, and then I like sharing it with everyone, who may not have had, the advantage or even know to where to find these podcasts and resources. So, in saying that, I'm getting very chatty. I want to close this video. Please like, subscribe, share, and come back for future video. And do me a favor, to let me know that you're a live one, please leave a heart emoji. So, until then, bye-bye.